A different kind of animal, said Aidan O'Brien. A genetic freak, say his breeders. A monster, described the Racing Post. Or just plain, so you think. Frequently described as an Australian import, it was actually New Zealand where So You Think began his life. Bred and raised at Windsor Park Stud, he is a product of the shuttle stallion phenomenon, having been sired by Coolmore's Southern Hemisphere visitor High Chaparral.
He's been fantastic for not only Windsor Park but for the New Zealand industry. Our game's all about genetics and getting the right genetics into our country, and he's such a high-class galloper, and he's obviously left it on the track with his progeny. No one thinks a stallion will have a start like that. To have those 4 Group 1 winners like that, and then to top it off with So You Think was unbelievable. I mean, he's a horse of a lifetime.
Of course, the success of So You Think on the world stage has highlighted the country as one capable of competing at the very highest level.
Look, it's a great promotion for our breeding industry. It says to the world that we can breed a world-class product, and So You Think's giving us great exposure by going to Europe and putting his best foot forward there. I think So You Think probably is the combination of the investment in shuttle stallions coming down here to New Zealand, mixing with the best bloodlines here in New Zealand. He's out of a Group 2 winning mare who raced in New Zealand, so he's probably a great advocate for what we're producing these days.
If So You Think is blazing the trail for New Zealand bloodstock on a world stage, the good news is that there could be another young pretender hot on his heels in his full brother, who is already impressing the team at Windsor Park Stud.
He's probably a better type than his brother. At the same stage, he's probably more forward. He's a very good type, so he's probably got a bit better muscle cover and things like that, but yeah.
His brother is likely to follow his illustrious sibling to New Zealand's premier yearling sale held at Karaka at the start of the year. So You Think himself went through the ring as a yearling in 2008, knocked down to a certain Bart Cummings for $110,000 New Zealand dollars, much to the dismay of one disappointed underbidder. He joined the legendary trainer in Australia, from where he notched up 5 Group 1 victories, including back-to-back wins in the Cox Plate.
So You Think led by 2 lengths. He shook off Manhattan Rain. Who he got to an El Segundo charging home, but it's all over. So You Think is going to go all the way. He's racing clear, and So You Think has bolted in the Cox Plate. So You Think is 3 in front. Who he got to ran to second from Zipping, but So You Think wins his second. So You Think first.
He even managed to elicit a few words of praise from his trainer, a man not easily pleased, it seems.
He did a good job, didn't he? He took on the speed and just outpaced him. So what can you say?
And he looks the best. He's always looked the best, hasn't he?
Yep. I think you're right.
It didn't take long for his achievements to be noticed on the world stage, and he was promptly transferred to join the Ballydoyle battalions in Ireland, from where he made light work of his seasonal reappearance to take the Moorsbridge Stakes, before notching up a very easy 6th Group 1 success in the Tattersalls Gold Cup.
Up towards the finish, it's 2 out of 2 for So You Think, who's coming home the clear-cut winner of the Tattersalls Gold Cup for Ryan Moore.
It was then on to Royal Ascot and the Prince of Wales Stakes, where despite going off a heavily backed 4-11 favourite, he suffered a shock defeat at the hands of Godolphin's Rewilding.
And Frankie Dettori, he's running down the Aussie champ, and Rewilding gets up to win the Prince of Wales Stakes.
It may not have been the result many were expecting, but connections are confident he is still one of the world's very best middle-distance performers.
That wasn't one of our better days, the whole thing, and I believe with that horse there'll be another day.
You're referring to the fact that the tactics didn't pan out, etc.
There was a combination of factors.
Yes.
So, and I just, we just wait and see what happens the next time. So I wouldn't write him off yet.